3 years after an 8-year-old New Mexico girl was killed by her father, relatives are now suing the state, claiming CYFD knowingly placed the girl in a dangerous situation that would lead to her death. News 13's George Gonzalez is in the Newsplex with more on the lawsuit.
The civil rights lawsuit accuses two CYFD workers of ignoring an extensive history of abuse by Juan Lerma, who's now serving life in prison for killing 8-year-old Samantha Rubino.
It's an unbelievably tragic and sad story, but it started with some decisions being made that should have focused more on the children's well-being and welfare and their best interests.
Attorney Michael Hart speaking on a new lawsuit targeting CYFD over the death of 8-year-old Samantha Rubino. In 2020, CYFD placed the girl and her brother in the care of Rubino's father, Juan Lerma, who was convicted in Rubino's killing. The lawsuit claims that CYFD employees Tony Bustos and Vicky Hobbs placed the girl and her brother in the home while knowingly ignoring that Lerma was central to prior reports of abuse.
He was a known threat and a known danger to these particular children, and decisions were made to overlook that history or to minimize it.
In August 2020, Rubino's body was found wrapped inside a trash can outside Lerma's Carlsbad home. An autopsy showed Rubino was beaten to death by Lerma.
We allege that if the policies and procedures had been properly followed, and if common sense had been employed as well, that Samantha wouldn't have died the way she did.
Attorneys say with Lerma already convicted of murder and a pending suit against CYFD in state court, this new federal suit should bring light to what went wrong under the state's supervision.
It was a system failure. The system that should have been in place to protect Samantha and her brother didn't work. It didn't happen the way it's good.
Now, attorneys are also hoping CYFD will work to change some of the department's policies and procedures as part of this lawsuit. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, George. CYFD told us today they're still looking into the pending lawsuit, but they did say both of the employees named in the court case still work for CYFD.